distance traveled by the Polynesians across the Pacific, stemming first from Taiwan all the way to Hawaii, the Easter Islands, and New Zealand, is simply incredible. However, throughout much of their history, they were largely ignored by outsiders due to their remoteness, until the age of European exploration, namely through Captain Cook, who set up the foundations of the colonization of New Zealand and Australia and made contact with Hawaii. Side note, Australian Aboriginals are not Polynesian. Anyway. He also kept track of many of his scientific discoveries and observations, paving the way for other Europeans to visit the Pacific, namely Charles Darwin, who would visit the Galapagos Islands off the coast of Ecuador, and discover natural selection eventually. As stated before, Captain Cook made first European contact with Hawaii, but was later killed there, under mysterious circumstances. Eventually, World War II would break out, and soon enough, the most advanced nations on Earth would fight right outside the villages of the tribes who had never made contact with people off their islands. This oftentimes led to cargo cult religions. The technological gap was so vast that many of these indigenous peoples saw these industrialized nations and their servicemen as supernatural entities, and oftentimes would replicate their planes through the use of sticks and stones. Now, after the defeat of the Japanese during World War II, and through the use of island hopping, the US and France would later test nuclear weapons in the atolls of Micronesia and Polynesia, far, far away from most human populations, but oftentimes displacing native peoples on these atolls. Moving back closer to the Asian mainland, we reached the South China Sea, one of the most important geopolitical flashpoints, where China is building man-made islands to expand their maritime area and exclusive economic zone. Much to the anger of Vietnam, Malaysia, and the Philippines,